Hello and welcome to Momentum Network. Today, I'm going to be presenting to you guys how exactly you can leverage artificial intelligence when it comes to your credit and finances, and how you can also build a business out of it or help other businesses. So, a little bit about the company, Momentum Network. It's a company that you could rely on. We're founded in 2020. We offer services to provide financial protection and opportunities with 10 years of experience in the credit restoration industry. Now, the reason why we opened Momentum Network specifically only 4 years ago in 2020 is when we really learned how to leverage the artificial intelligence and the beauty of it. Before that, we had a prior generic dispute system with the credit restoration process that just wasn't giving us the results needed and within the timeframes needed. So here we are not only a debt-free company that's helped thousands of people nationwide, but we are giving the fastest and bestest results in the industry. And we have the same top executives since the inception of the company. And now we're going to go over a few statistics. So currently 111 million Americans have a credit score of 580 or less. And if you were to put a 580 credit score on a grading scale, which they grade students on, it would be an F. It would be a failing scale. So there's over 100 million Americans that are dealing with this, and we have the solution to their problem. Now, bad credit can bring a lot of things like anxiety, shame, frustration, fear, and confusion. And if you or someone that you know or love are going through this, let them know that it's nothing to be ashamed about or to be embarrassed about. But once you find a vehicle that is a solution to your problems, you definitely should not take any time or procrastinate on solving that. Because here's the beauty of credit. It costs you a lot to have a low credit score, but if you invest in yourself, like anything else in life, if you invest a small portion in yourself, you can have a lot of great things when it comes to your personal goals and your finances. So if you were to take out a new car, and let's give an example of a Toyota Camry that is $23,000. If you were to have a 730 credit score, you'd get a low interest rate of a 1.99%, and your monthly payments will be $368. And the only interest that you'll be paying is $1,300, making your total payment on this Toyota Camry a total of $24,000. But if you were to have a 599 credit score, your interest rate will be more than 10 times what it would be at a 730. You'd have a 14.99% interest rate. Your monthly payment will be almost double what it would be with a 730 credit score. It'll be at a 514. The total interest that you'll pay is $10,000 versus $1,300. So that's going to make your car total payment $33,000. Literally over $10,000 what it's actually worth, only because of your interest. And a low score can cost you all of that. Even on a home, when you're trying to get a mortgage, if you have a 730 credit score, you'll have a 2.75% interest rate. Your monthly payments will be $1,000 a month. Your total interest will be 117,000, making the house that was $250,000 only 367,000. But with that same exact house, you'd have an interest rate of 6.5%, totaling the house to $568,000, over double what it would be just because of the interest and your low credit score. Now, here I'm going to show you a vehicle that is not only affordable and everyone can wiggle into their monthly budgets so that they can save on so many things like interest and down payments, but it is super effective. Like mentioned, we've been in the credit repair industry for over 10 years, and this is the fastest vehicle that we have found. So with the membership, you're going to get an automated credit restoration because, like I mentioned, we leverage artificial intelligence. You're also going to have a credit audit, a personal credit building, which is just as important as credit restoration. Debt negotiations if needed, mortgage loan discounts because we are partnered with the best banks nationwide, a budgeting tool to help you budget your finances better, Personal Credit Academy, where you will also learn the importance of credit and credit facts, and Smart Credit, which is in It is a service that we are partnered with. If you are someone that you don't monitor your credit, you don't know where your credit is at, where your score is at, what exactly you have that's affecting you, 9 times out of 10 is because you don't want to look at it. But we are going to make your credit pretty again and make your report look nice and your credit score as high as we possibly can. But the only way to really get there and to know what is missing and what kind of game plan needs to be done is to have complete transparency and a clear goal, right? And this comes also with knowing your FICO score with Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, the three credit bureaus, and not your FICO score that Credit Karma would give you. Because what Credit Karma shows, or other third-party companies such as that they give you a free credit report, it shows you your Vantage score, which your Vantage score is like a hypothesis, an estimated guess on your actual FICO score. Now, if you are someone that you are really serious about taking control of your finances, one day buying a home, buying a car, your dream car, maybe keeping your car but having a better interest rate and refinancing it, opening a business, getting a loan, getting lines of credit and credit cards, you need to invest into a vehicle like this, which is what we recommend Smart Credit. That way you can know every step of the way what's going on with your credit, what results you have, where are you with your credit until you are exactly where you want to be. It's kind of like when you go to the gym, you pay for a monthly subscription and you go to the gym almost every day because you have a specific goal as to where you want to be. And going to the gym every day will get you closer and closer to there. And thankfully, you only pay for it once a month. Here, it's a small investment, but it is also a third-party recommendation that we are giving you. Let's go ahead and meet Cynthia. So Cynthia is our artificial intelligence platform that specializes in credit restoration. Our unique letters are crafted by Cynthia for each client. So every client obviously has a different credit report and their case will be different. And Cynthia is going to pull your full credit report from Smart Credit, like I previously mentioned. She's going to get your three credit bureaus and the exact report. So exactly where you are with your score. She'll be able to see every single thing that is on your credit and what is negatively impacting you and add these to the dispute letters. And she's going to take care of everything moving forward. And I am saying she, but I want you guys to keep in mind that this is just a system. It is all systemized. It is artificial intelligence. And for that reason, that there is no downtime or mailing time, we get a lot faster results and it increases our success rate per dispute round. So you might wonder why credit can be fixed, and it's because of something called the Fair Credit Reporting Act law that helps dispute anything negatively impacting your credit report, such as collections, which we advise you to not pay, and go ahead into a dispute process instead because they are against the FCRA rule, as I'm mentioning now. So collections, late payments, closed accounts, execution, mortgages, repos on cars, bankruptcies, medical bills, evictions, student loans. So now that I went over what it is that we can do and what we can remove, I want you to keep at the top of your head at least 4 to 5 people that you know that are dealing with this or may have these things that are impacting them and affecting their credit report that you could possibly recommend them to this service as well. Or if you need it for yourself, keep on listening because you're going to love what we have to share. Because here's the credit restoration process. The first step is credit monitoring with the Smart Credit, putting together a perfect game plan, knowing where you are. Once you're enrolled into the process, you're going to have a personal portal where you could go ahead and upload the documents to the platform. Again, nothing here has to be shared and nothing is physical. Everything is online and through portals and artificial intelligence, which makes it a lot faster. So you yourself are going to go ahead and upload the documents into your portal. If that's not the best way for you, you could go ahead and email it to our company as well, and they'll go ahead and take care of everything for you. Then we're going to do a credit audit and creation of sending out the dispute letters with artificial intelligence. At 30 days, the customer is going to receive a new credit report. And this credit report is what we're going to get from Smart Credit that we're partnered with. So every 30 days, you're going to get an update. If something's changed, you're going to see it. If you had something removed, you're going to see it. If you had a score increase, you are going to see it every 30 days. And this is going to be sent to you via email. And as an affiliate, you also receive this on your client's behalf. You know what is going on with them. So no one is blindsided in this process, which I love. The next one, we're going to begin building your positive credit history, because having no credit or having no establishment with banks or good credit is just as bad as having bad credit. So at the 60 days, the customer is going to receive the results of the disputes in their email, like I mentioned. The duration of the process depends on the number of negative items per dispute, because every credit report is different. And if there are accounts that are 100% verifiable for whatever reason, we'll go ahead and take care of that furthermore. And step 10, happily, your credit is restored. Here are some amazing results, which I really want to emphasize right here. This client had 35 items removed, and this one had 12 items removed, and a 74-point increase, 86-point increase, 88-point increase, 23-point increase. These are the client results in 60 days with our automated credit restoration process. So to go ahead and get started as a client, it's only $199 one time. That is going to be your first month, and monthly is going to be the $99. And this is aside from the Smart Credit, because Smart Credit is always going to be your credit monitoring system that you must invest in to stay updated in this process. And like I said, you don't want to be blindsided. If this is something super important for you, you want to buy a house one day, you want to take out a car, you want to have credit cards, lines of credits, to go ahead and fall back on or rely on one day, or just to have your finances overall taken control of, it is the best investment to do. But I have great news that if you refer four clients over that you may know, like I mentioned, could be your mom, dad, friend, aunt, sister, brother, anyone that you know that could also benefit from this platform, you could go ahead and refer them over. Once you have 4 referrals, your $99 will be waived. And I'm going to go ahead and explain furthermore how that can be done. But the best thing here is, aside from it being so affordable monthly and us giving the best possible results in the marketplace, we also have a 90-day money back guarantee if no results are seen. So if your score doesn't increase, if you don't have any removal of derogatory information, if there's no correction of your personal information, or no addition of positive accounts to your credit history, after 90 days, you will be refunded 100% of your money. And now we are going to get into the business side of it, which is my favorite side, because this is how I have personally been able to help thousands of families nationwide, even to cities and states that I've never even been to or visited, get into their dream home, or like I mentioned, get into a car. A vehicle is very important to have on a day-to-day life, and to be able to help someone with the simple things, but that may not be so simple nowadays, the way the economy is going. It's so important. It's so important to make sure your credit is where it is and to leverage that. So the first membership, this is for a couple if they want to sign up. It's kind of like discounted, because they're only going to pay $299 once instead of the $199 times 2. And they're going to pay $149 monthly instead of $99 times 2, like mentioned before. So they get a discount right there. Second one is another one, but this is just for one person. And I want you to keep in mind how crazy these commissions are and how much control you have over them, because at the end of the day, this is your business and you put the price tag on your time. You are going to put the price tag on your energy, on your consulting that you're giving this client. You control the price tag. So with the first crown, you're going to make $200, because the enrollment was $299. Like I mentioned, $99 goes to Momentum Network always, so you will keep the difference. With the diamond, you could go ahead and charge them $250, where your direct commission will be $115, and $99 still goes to Momentum Network as always. Emerald, you can charge them $199, your commission will be $100, and Sapphire, this is probably for friends or family. You can charge them $150 and your direct commission will be $50. And basic, I think this is just for the people that you really want to help. You really, really want to help out and have them throughout this process, but they may not be able to afford it, or it's your mom or anyone super close to you. $99 basic. You don't make any upfront commission because, like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, $99 always goes to Momentum Network, the platform, because they're the ones providing the service and taking care of everything. But you don't have to worry there because even though you don't make any upfront commission, you're still going to make residual income, which I'm going to go over shortly. But you wanna start selling emotions, for example, Coca-Cola is not selling a soda, they're selling happiness. Amazon isn't selling a product, they're selling convenience. Disney is not selling movies, they're selling illusion. So here, we are not selling credit, and we are not selling ourselves, we are selling the vision of what can be done. We're not selling credit restoration, we're giving people an opportunity. Because at the end of the day, whether they like it or not, credit is a necessity. It is not a want, it is a need. And we are in the perfect business to help people get into the homes that they want, to help realtors really build their business of qualified buyers and building a pipeline of qualified buyers, turning renters to buyers, and buyers into investors, and so on and so forth. And here's another statistic for you. 16.5 million Americans, they've created additional sources of income or sporadic jobs. And here are a couple examples of that, because nowadays you cannot just rely on one income, or you cannot rely on one set pay. We are entrepreneurs. The most successful people are all business people. They are not employees. And the best thing here is that you are going to open up your own business and not be an employee to it, because that happens a lot also in the beginning, in the initial of a business. You become an employee to your business because you have to figure out systems, and you have to figure out payroll, and you have to find a team that's going to help you grow your business. The beauty here is that we already have it all done for you. The only thing that you're going to go out there and do is grow the business. Everything is taken care of. So in Momentum Network, you already learned about the services with which we are helping thousands of people nationwide improve their finances and credit. And now you're going to learn about the ways that we can make commissions as a Momentum partner, which is my favorite part. So you're going to earn money by adding new momentum partners, or I like to call them brokerages. And you really have to think about this, because there are dozens of people probably at the top of your head that you know that will benefit from this, because you are giving them the opportunity to fix their personal credit and finances, possibly for free with no overhead, while having a business that they can construct nationwide without even having to physically be there, and building residual and passive income, because we all have residual bills, but not everyone has residual income. So you have to think about that person. That's maybe your spouse, your friend, your barber, people on social media, especially your realtor, broker, accountants. Accountants already have hundreds of clients that trust them with their taxes. Or their books, or whatever it may be. Why wouldn't they trust them with fixing their credit? Make it a one-stop shop. Reach out to your notary. Teachers. Teachers need the most education, because they are going to be teaching literally our kids and our next generation facts and things that they know that they've learned throughout life as well. Car salesmen, they need people with good credit. Yes, you can walk out of the door with a super high interest rate and a super high down payment, more than you should have put down for that Toyota Corolla. But if they can sell you that car today and help refinance that car 3 to 6 months down the line, you will always stay with that car salesman, and they will always have sales coming in. Cell phone salesman, same thing, insurance agent, tax preparer. I think you can probably already at the top of your head name a dozen people that you know can really benefit from this, make a business out of this. Maybe a stay-at-home mom that would like to make extra income from social media. I want you to go ahead and write down these people's names, because you will not only open their eyes and have their juices flowing in their creativity and bring out the entrepreneurial side in them, but open another stream of income. And there is nothing better than being able to put an opportunity in someone's hand that's going to make their life better and make them money. So how to make money with the company? Step one is, when you enter, you spread on all your networks and advertise however you want. A lot of people advertise on social media. If you're not that kind of person, you need to go out there and network and shake hands with people, connect with clients and experts, and we can do three-way calls. Step three, the client is going to register in your virtual office where the experts will continue to guide you. Step four, the company will contact your client from 24 to 72 hours and will take full charge of the entire process if needed. Step five, this is how you make money while becoming an expert, okay? By becoming an expert, you will help your team. Now you just have to repeat the process over and over and over again, which is the fun part, building a team that you can grow with here, okay? Now, here's a leadership bonus because you're going to earn anywhere from $50 to $150 based on the person that you bring in and based on where they are positioned in your organization and where you are leveled up at in the company. So go ahead and take a picture of this and know your numbers well because this is how much money you are going to be making. Super simple because if you start off and you bring one person, you're going to make $50 from that person. Once you're your business director, that same exact person that you bring in, for example, as a business director, you're going to get paid $80 for them now. And it's just going to continue compounding, and you're always going to receive the difference from whatever your agent's position is compared to your position. Now, here's a weekly guaranteed residual income that this is my favorite, and I know it's everybody's favorite, or it's going to be your favorite, because like I said, we have residual bills. They come in every month, but we don't have residual income most of the time. And so here, I want to do the work one time and continue to get paid out for them. I do not want to wait a whole month, though, to get paid out for the work that I did last month. I want to see the money flowing in. And here is why they have a residual income weekly for us. So if you simply have 6 referrals as a business associate, you not only have your services waived for free, because like I mentioned, you need 4, and now you have 6, and you're going to be getting a weekly pay of $40 and a monthly pay of $160 total, which that can definitely fill your tank. You could go out to eat, you can maybe get your nails done. That definitely covers something. And we're not going to stop there. And I know you're not going to stop there either because you're going to realize how simple it is to make money and helping people do something positive and how amazing the results are. And it's really hard to not share something when you're excited about it or you're seeing great results. I mean, if you went to a personal trainer and in a month they helped you get the best results that you've been working for years, you're going to recommend that personal trainer or you're going to recommend them exactly what it is that you're doing. Same thing here. But I want to think big, because why not? Why not think big and think about all those realtors and tax offices and car salesmen that you go to? Maybe you could get one real estate office that in the past year they've had 100 either denials or 100 people that rented with them. Those same 100 people, they can go ahead and enroll here and you can turn them from a renter to a buyer. Boom, you're already going to be receiving about $600 a week and $2,400 a month. That will definitely cover some bills. But now let's 3x that, right? Now let's look at 300. Let's say you do that same thing with 3 real estate offices. Now you're going to be receiving $1,500 a week, $6,000 a month. I hope that can cover most of your bills, but if it doesn't, it's okay because you still have a lot of room to grow. And honestly, the only limitation here is you, how much you want to grow, how much work you're willing to put into it. And if you are a selfish person, this is not a business for you. This is for the selfless people that really want to help, okay? And now here are all of the ranks as momentum partners. So why will it work for you? Because you get to be your own boss, you get to set your own schedule, you can build your own team. A lot of people don't like their coworkers or who they work with in their workplace. You don't have to deal with that. If you don't like someone, you do not work with them. They will not be a part of your team. And you can work anywhere. Like I said, if you don't like the office that you're working at, guess what? You could go ahead and work from home. You could work part-time, full-time. This is all based off of you because whatever you put into it is what you will get out of this. And you will help people achieve their financial financial goals and be a selfless person, like I mentioned. And the training's super easy and online, and it's excellent support for you as a momentum partner. And I also want to mention whatever other business that you are in, this is gonna guide clients to you regardless. Even if you own a salon and it has nothing to do with finances, you might as well talk to the people that you already have in front of you, or even at the job that you don't like, so it can get you out of there. So what you get as a digital franchise associate with Momentum Network, remember when I mentioned how when you first have a startup, you become an employee of it because you have so many things to worry about, such as payroll, content, marketing, um, building a support team that's going to have your back. This is already all included for you. So you don't have to go ahead and worry about any of that because you're going to have a personalized Momentum Partner digital website. You're going to have an office on your phone, customer Momentum Partner support, weekly payments, direct deposit, my favorite part, every Thursday. You're going to have a professional marketing material team, tax advantages as a 1099, regional and national training events, as well as award events, and the opportunity to help others nationally. And of course, you get to restore your own credit and have your finances in order. So if the worst thing comes out of this business that you are not able to run for whatever reason, at least you will have your credit being restored and fixed. And that's only $250 to get started with us as a Momentum partner. As I mentioned, you're not only going to be a partner and affiliate, but you're also going to be a client basically because you also receive the same services that a client receives. And once you have 4 memberships that can either be clients or agents, then your monthly subscription is waived. So now you have a business that you only invested $250 in, and for it to all be covered and taken care of. And you have a no overhead business because you enrolled 4 people. And off of those 4 people, depending what commission you charge, let's say it was $100 for each. Now you made $400. So you have your return of investment and you're not going to be investing anymore here. There's really no losing here. It's all a win-win. The only 2 requirements is you must be 18 or older and have a social security number or an ITIN number. So now ask yourself, what is your level of interest? You're ready to go ahead and get started and become an affiliate with us. Well, welcome to Momentum Network and get back to the person that sent you this video or invited you on this call. Or B, I would like to only obtain the services. You're interested in trying them out. That's a great, and let's go ahead and get started.